He's got a secret, and it's hidden inside this big black bag. Has he been struggling with depression recently? Does he like wearing a donkey mask during intimate moments? Or did he stab his best friend in the back? Literally. We'll open up his bag and a whole lot more during this episode of Baggage. Hi, I'm William Shakespeare, and welcome to Baggage, the show where singles reveal their juicy secrets in order to spark a new romance. Now, let's meet our dater. He's a college student and Prince of Denmark. Say hello to Hamlet. So Hamlet, tell us, what are you looking for in a partner?
Well, my last relationship didn't end very well, so now I'm just looking for someone who I can really put my trust in, if you know what I mean.
Haha, these hoes ain't loyal. Or as I like to say, love is not love which alters when it alteration finds. And there's more where that came from, folks. Check out Sonnet 116 on my SoundCloud. Anyways, we've got 4 fine-looking dates backstage, but they do have some baggage. So, ready to go?
Let's do it.
He's an errand boy from Tellson's Bank. Please welcome Mr. Jerry Cruncher.
What you cocker? Come here all the way from Queensland, meet a fellow chap like you. Fancy a drink?
And next up is Oedipus, a strapping king from Thebes.
What's up, dude? Why choose any of these peasants when I'm the only other royalty here?
And Mrs. Mallard is joining us on the stage now, a young, free-spirited woman from America. So, Mrs. Mallard, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a little apprehensive about relationships, but I'm sure you'll be able to change my mind.
And last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Collins, an eligible young bachelor from Kent.
No.
Let's just give him a chance.
Thank you, Shakespeare. Greetings, everyone. Thank you all for coming out to see me tonight. To begin, I would like to say a quick thank you to Lady Catherine de Bourgh, my gracious patroness, for encouraging me to pursue this endeavor. I have had the pleasure of making such a prestigious acquaintance, a relation that few get the opportunity to experience. I must admit that I cannot say the same for everyone else on this stage. To my competitors, I can only pity you for the strife of facing an adversary such as myself with such great advantages. And to Hamlet, you look strikingly satisfactory tonight.
Get him off this stage. I'd rather be stabbed by a poisoned blade than listening to more of his incessant nonsense.
What do you mean?
Collins, it looks like you just had a little too much baggage.
What do you mean? I have so much outrage. This is outrage!
Get him out,
Catherine de
dude.
Bourgh, we're here at this!
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see these contestants' smallest piece of baggage. Now let's start with Mr. Jerry Cruncher. Jerry.
Cool.
Open the bag. I spend my nights digging up bodies. All right, well, interesting hobby. Now, Oedipus, please reveal your baggage. My parents left me in the mountains to die as a baby. All right, ladies last. Mrs. Mallard, time to unlock your baggage. My husband died in a train wreck this morning. Well, Mrs. Mallard, you sure do move on quick. No judgments here, though.
Wait, Eleanor, honey.
Could it be Mr. Mallard? It's a miracle! Well, this is awkward. Perhaps with Mrs. Mallard out of the running, we could bring back Mr. Collins.
No, wait, stop! I can take her place!
Let her on. Anyone but Mr. Collins.
Well, that works for me. Young lady, please make your way to the stage.
Hi, my name's Lydia Bennett, and I'm here to find love.
Well, Came to the right place. Now it's time for the deal breaker round, where Hamlet will be deciding which piece of baggage just tilts his scales a little too far. The bags this time are placed in random order, and Hamlet will decide which piece of baggage is just too much for him, and the corresponding contestant will be headed home. Now, let's unpack some more baggage. I killed someone in self-defense. I beat my wife. I can't control myself around men. Alright, so Hamlet, what did you think of those bags?
Wife? Never mind, that's too much to unpack right now.
Unpack. Good one.
Now, killing someone in self-defense, I can understand that. I can even relate a little bit. Also, I can barely control myself around men too, if you know what I mean. Now, let's circle back around to abuse. I think that one crosses a line for me. My deal breaker is, I beat my wife.
Alright, well, contestants, make your way back to your bags. Jerry, what's that about?
Oi, blimey, mate. I reckon you had a wife like mine, flopping over the floor. You'd be her too, you tosser. Boy, yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Jerry. It's time for you to pack your bags and go.
Hamlet, sometimes our bodies spend their nights with me. Guess yours never will. Bro, shame.
Now, only 2 contestants remain, and they're about to unveil their biggest secrets to Hamlet. Will Hamlet choose Oedipus, who killed someone in self-defense and whose parents abandoned him as a child, or will he choose Lydia, who's boy crazy? Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to reveal the biggest piece of baggage. Oedipus, open up. I've had multiple children with my mother. Don't really know what to say to that one. And Lydia? I brought shame to my entire family by eloping when I was 16. So, Hamlet, thoughts?
Well, Oedipus, the fact that you've had sex with your mother multiple times, well, that's quite frankly a turnoff for me. It's not much of a competition. Oedipus, I'm afraid you have too much baggage for me.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Oedipus. It looks like it's time for you to pack your bags and go.
That's alright, Hamlet. Even if you and me got together, my mom still would have been better than you.
Well, there you have it, folks. Hamlet and Lydia. But the question is, will Lydia accept Hamlet once she sees his baggage? What's inside this black bag? Has he been struggling with depression recently? Did he literally stab his best friend in the back? Or does he like wearing a donkey mask during intimate moments? Lydia, what's your best case scenario?
Well, the donkey mask is a little weird, and so is the murder, but there's nothing wrong with depression.
True. Hamlet, please come on and reveal your baggage. I've been struggling with depression the last couple of months. Lydia, it looks like you got your wish. Oh, what's this? Because my father passed away fairly recently, sending me into a downward spiral. Shortly afterward, my uncle married my mother, which I found disturbing and frankly incestuous. To make matters worse, I later learned that my uncle was actually the one who killed my father, and the way that I learned this was from the ghost of my dead father himself. Just imagine my inner turmoil when he asked me to avenge him. All this coming in the wake of my recent breakup, and imagine how much worse things got after I accidentally killed her father. This led to her suicide, which I barely had time to process because I was sent to England to escape the consequences of the murder. Little did I know I was actually being sent to my death, which my uncle authorized. When I got back to Denmark, I was suddenly challenged to a duel by my dead ex-girlfriend's brother, so yeah, I guess I've been having a pretty rough time. Damn, okay. Quite the tale. I actually might just save that for later. So, Hamlet, anything to add to that?
I think it speaks for itself.
Lydia, do you accept Hamlet?
Yes, yes, of course, a million times yes.
Well, congratulations, Hamlet. Looks like you got your date. Everyone, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Baggage.